When did you feel this series slipping away?
You guys stepped up the pressure there. Everything was a little harder. The denies, the defense stepped up, and I felt like we just never responded to that. And then when game 3 slipped away, we're like, oh, we're good. And then we come game 4 and we just completely get blown out. So that's when obviously the panic button was pushed. But I don't think we had the experience. We had, the toughness at the time to really respond, honestly. I mean, you played unbelievable and you guys had great role players making shots. That was super tough. But yeah, it was definitely there in game 3. We had everything under control, but you guys stepped it up and we never found a way to stop the bleeding and respond, and we didn't have the experience for it, and that was a tough one, I gotta say.
How did you feel about me in 2006?
Well, there wasn't a lot of love there. I think there were just things said on both sides that weren't appreciated. I think you took offense to, and I said we kind of gave them the championship, which I would have probably taken offense to, because you worked extremely hard. You played your butt off and carried them.
I came back swinging in the media.
Even weeks later, or maybe I said something at the training camp the following year, and I remember in the next year, and I'm already moved on. Obviously, some reporter comes up to me at shoot around. They're like, "Hey, did you see what Dwyane said?" And I was like, "What?" This is like months now later. He's like, "Yeah, you weren't the finisher, you weren't the leader." And I'm like, "Oh, wow, that came out of nowhere." So I didn't appreciate that, of course, but now, almost 20 years later, I see where both sides were just not happy with how that whole thing went down. There can always be friendships during the highest level of competition. I mean, it's just not how it works. I'm old school. I always wanted to win, but there was no love lost. And I remember in the 07, the All-Star game was in Vegas.
Yep.
And I think we were the only 2 All-Stars ever on record to not shake hands pregame. Yeah, there was definitely some cold times.
Mind you, we've never had a conversation to this point. We've never talked.
No, we never talked about it.
It shows you the power of the media. And how they came back to me and they said, "Well, Dirk said this." I was like, "Oh, really?"
Watch this.
And then Dwyane said this. And so now you don't even talk to each other. We're the biggest stage in our game. We're 2 of the best players in our game, and we don't even know how to just get that, move on, and because we played each other at the highest, and that was a very intense, emotional series.